So this is iMovie, and in the background I have a Finder window open, which I have steered towards the location of my frames. My frames are in here, and I have my background there, plus a couple of aborted attempts at this video there. So the first thing we're going to do is drag our background into our timeline, like this. A couple of things I would suggest you do first of all. Obviously it depends how many frames you're going to be animating with, but as a matter of principle I would be inclined to zoom out a little bit. I would take our background and click it and drag it to maybe 2 or 3 minutes. The next thing you would notice is that the background here is sort of animated in our preview window on the top right, which we don't want. So we're going to turn that off. iMovie does it to make photos a bit more dynamic, otherwise it's just photo, 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 photo. Obviously that is what we want in this case. So we're going to go to the little crop button and we're going to click it, and we're going to change that to crop to fill, and then we're going to click the tick, and there we go. Now the background is no longer moving. Lovely. Then we're going to go back into Finder and into whatever your folder's called, and we're going to take all of our photo frames and put them into the timeline. We want to make sure when we do this that we have these little vertical lines between the frames and the background, so that means that we know it's going to put it on top. If we don't do that, there's a risk it'll put it either before the background, after the background, or replace the background with them. I've managed to do all 3 of those in the process of making this video. So make sure you get those vertical lines, and then it should deposit your frames on top of the background, which clearly we cannot see yet, but we're about to address that problem. So we're going to select all of the photos, and we're going to go to this little box here, and we're going to change it to green screen or blue screen. And then if we watch the animation, we should now see that we have no green screen or blue screen. We are going to reselect all of our photos. We're going to go to the crop, and we're going to change it from Ken Burns. Don't know who he is. I assume he's the guy that invented it. I actually don't know. You can find that out and tell me, and you can have a sticker. And change it to fit. And then what should happen instead of the zooming is that actually the frames are all nice and stationary.